I got this idea for presenting some of the things that I've learned in my lifetime as steps from an experience that I had when I was in ninth grade. When I was in ninth grade, I didn't have any friends. Not really. I mean, there were people that thought I was okay and, you know, they let me be around, but nobody who ever called me up and sought me out as a friend. I was very lonely and very frustrated, and I didn't like myself at all. So it wasn't surprising that I didn't have friends, but I didn't understand that at the time. Instead, what I was doing is I would get all these teen magazines, and I'd read through the magazines and be looking for the secret of popularity. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be popular. I wanted people to like me. And so I kept looking in the magazines for the answer, but the answers that I got were not the answers I wanted. They kept saying, just be yourself. Now, first of all, I didn't like myself. I didn't want to be myself. I would have traded with anybody because I didn't like who I was. So that didn't work for me. But secondly, even if I thought that was okay, it didn't tell me how to be myself. I was looking for steps. Well, it took me a long time, but finally I found an article and it gave a step. And it was a simple step, and I laugh now when I think back on it. The step was this: smile. Well, wouldn't you think that would have been self-evident? But no, it was not self-evident to me. So I took the step and I thought, okay, I can do that. And so I went to a new school that fall, armed with my step. And I went around and I smiled. I smiled at everybody that I saw. And a couple of weeks into the year, I'm in the girls' bathroom, and in walks this girl that I don't know, and she says, "Oh, I know you. You're the girl that's always smiling." Well, I felt so wonderful when she said that, because nobody had ever said anything about me that was better than, "She's okay." And here was somebody that was describing me in a way that I thought sounded pretty cool. I was the girl that always smiled. So that launched my career in that school, and I had so many friends. It was the happiest time of my life growing up, the 2 years that I got to be at that school. And so I learned from that the importance of steps. And in retrospect, as I look back on it with maturity, I also learned a lot about steps to having more friends and to having love in your life. And I'd like to share that with you today. So, if you want to attract more friendship, more love into your life, here's step 1. Be a friend to someone who needs a friend. The mistake that I made in those years was I was so self-centered. All I was thinking about is what was wrong with me, and would there be anybody who would like me and overlook everything that was wrong with me. But it was all about me. I had no thoughts about what could I give to someone else. So I ignored all the unpopular kids who, just like me, would have loved to have a friend, maybe even me as a friend. But they were in the trash bin of my mind, just like I was, because they weren't popular. And that was my only criterion for deciding if somebody was worth spending time with. So the first step is find someone who needs a friend and be a friend. And the second step is very related. Give away the thing that you are wanting. If you're wanting to be appreciated, give away appreciation. Don't wait for the other person to do it first. Just give it away. If you're wanting people to spend time with you, go spend time with someone. Go to a nursing home and spend time with someone who's lonely, or become a big brother or a big sister, or just wherever it is that you find lonely people, go spend time with them. If you're wanting more encouragement from friends, go find somebody to encourage. Whatever it is, give it away, and it will begin to come back. It's like breath. When you breathe out, what happens next? You breathe in. It has to happen. So give it away. That's step 2. Step 3, and perhaps this should be step 1, is to love yourself. You are leading a parade. Your life is like a parade. And so what we do is we look outside at all of these other people in our lives and we critique the way they're treating us. And we say they're not doing enough or they're doing too much of whatever it might be. What I want you to realize is that whatever they are doing, they're copying you. You are the leader that everyone is following in the parade of your life. So if you have critical people in your life, you're probably very critical of yourself. You may also be critical of other people, but for sure you're critical of yourself or you wouldn't have critical people in your life. If nobody's got time for you, you probably don't spend any time with yourself. So what you want to do is turn around. Instead of criticizing the people out there that aren't treating you the way you want to be treated, appreciate them for giving you the feedback. It's like this natural feedback loop. Look at how they're treating you and then modify that in the way you treat yourself. So if they don't spend time with you, they never have time for you, then say to yourself, okay, I need to spend more time listening to my own opinions, my own inner wisdom. Maybe start meditating. Or spend time with yourself. Take yourself out to dinner. Go to a movie with yourself. Start to enjoy your own company. Develop some talents and hobbies. If they're bored with you, maybe you're bored with you. Find something that makes you more interesting to you. So that's the idea of step 3. Change the way that you're leading your own parade to something positive. So, once again, first step, be a friend to someone who needs one. Second, give away the thing that you want. And third, change the course of the parade by changing how you treat yourself. And if you do those things, you will have a better life.